Well, hey there everyone, and happy Friday. I'm Fox 10 News meteorologist Jennifer Lambers with an update on your forecast. And what we're talking about in today's edition of Next Weather is going to be the holiday that is ahead of us, and that is going to be Mother's Day weekend. So a lot of folks out there, they're making plans, and in case you have anything that you're planning to celebrate a special mom or just a special woman in your life, then the good news is that we are going to start to see some breaks in the rain coverage. But let's go ahead and start breaking down the forecast and what exactly we are tracking out there. Now, unfortunately, it's not really the best start to this weekend. We are just starting to see some of those showers, some of those storms out there, especially closer towards our coastal areas down in Orange Beach. A little bit of a soggy start to begin for this Friday afternoon. The rain is steadily falling out there. Not as many folks enjoying the beach conditions as what we saw earlier this morning on Studio 10 and Fox 10 midday. Those winds are still just out of the east-northeast right now, closer towards 5 miles per hour, but the temperatures resting in the lower 70s. Now here's a look at satellite and radar across the southeast. Still just starting to see the majority of that rain beginning to lift up. Now, what we were expecting is an upper level low to be developing over the northern Gulf waters, and so that's what's going to be influencing our forecast over the next few days. We're especially going to be seeing that heading into today and also heading into tomorrow. So where we're actively just seeing some of those showers and storms as we look in closer, really widespread closer towards Mobile, Baldwin counties, especially central to southern portions there. And look at all that thunder and lightning that's really beginning to ramp up just closer towards Pascagoula, Dauphin Island, southern Mobile Bay. So looking in closer, downtown Mobile, just starting to see a lot of that rainfall that's extending onto the eastern shore. This is just steady, constant rain. Now, the National Weather Service, they're monitoring some of these storms to have more of that severe potential in them. And so just keeping an eye on what they're mentioning right now. We are looking at the potential for some hail in some of these storms, plus also some gusty winds. That one that was located over southern Mobile Bay was showing some of those wind gusts over 40 miles per hour. So there was a special marine warning issued for that. So in case you're going to be in the Point Clear, Fairhope area, just a heads up that you could possibly see some more of those gusty winds. Heavy rainfall just closer towards Bayou La Battery, Cove Den, pushing just into the southern portions there of Mobile County. So more of that lightning and thunder taking place just offshore. But as mentioned earlier, it's just widespread, constant rain that we're seeing out there. It's just going to be isolated where we're seeing some of those thunder and lightning strikes. As we look in further inland, Washington, Clark County, Monroe County, Conecuh, and also Escambia counties in Alabama, just starting to see more of that light rain. It's still steady out there. It's just not as heavy as what we're experiencing closer towards our coastal areas. And then along the Florida Panhandle, a similar look closer towards the Escambia County, Baldwin County line there. Just more of that moderate rain beginning to pick up. We're getting that new radar sweep. But also if you look on the south side of Crestview, look at that storm. Here's where we are starting to see some small potential for some hail with this one really just packing a punch right there between Crestview and Niceville. So for folks closer towards Okaloosa County, just make sure that you are being cautious if you're going to be heading out anytime soon. That one's going to be crossing over I-10 just near Crestview, heading into Mossy Head. So please make sure that you are just driving carefully in case you're going to be driving through that cell anytime soon. But I'll talk more about that one coming up on Fox 10 Live as we are actively tracking some of these and seeing if they do contain any of that hail. Now, in case you do have any of those plans later on for today, what we're going to start to see, to start off a little bit earlier, we'll start to see those temperatures just continuing in the upper 60s for tonight. It's going to be cooler out there because of the cloud cover. We checked in with our beaches earlier, and a lot of folks that are making those plans heading into the weekend, they're paying close attention to the beaches. This is going to be our plan heading into the next few days, is heading on down towards the beach for Mother's Day weekend, and it's going to be a little rough out there. And I mentioned that upper level low and how it's going to be influencing us, and one of the ways is that it's going to be pushing towards the mid-south. So it's going to be pushing in northern Mississippi, Alabama, moving into Tennessee. And so it's going to be bringing some of that Gulf moisture behind it, but also shifting our winds out of the south. So that's why we do have those high rip current risks heading into the weekend. But let's go ahead and talk about the timing. This is what everyone wants to know right now. The timing for the rain showers for today into tomorrow, and this is actually going to take us into Sunday evening as well. I'll run through it a little slow here and we can help time things out. So we're starting off for this afternoon. Already, Futurecast struggling just a little bit. We're starting to see some of it. So if anything, I would say it's delayed just by about 30 minutes to an hour for what the scenario that we're actually seeing play out. It only has more of these showers and storms beginning to push in closer towards 5, 6, 7 o'clock. So unfortunately, Friday night plans, they're looking soggy to start off. We will start to see some breaks in the rain coverage as we get further along into the evening. Really by 9, 10 o'clock, that's when we start to see some of those breaks taking place. And then into the overnight hours, continuing to keep us a little soggy out there. But starting off for your Saturday morning, improvement. So in case you are doing anything in the morning, the ground will still be wet, but the sky conditions, those are looking better. Just some cloud cover out there, some spotty showers will be possible. And then I mentioned that low. You can even start to see some of that rotation that's just taking place in northern Mississippi there, if you caught that. But making our way into Saturday afternoon, I actually dropped the rain chances earlier today down to 40%. Might even drop them further, because this is really looking like a much better scenario out there, that we're starting to just see some of those spotty pop-up showers and thunderstorms. So there are rain chances in the forecast for your Saturday. Am I anticipating that to completely disrupt any Saturday outdoor plans that you might have? No, not at all. There's a decent chance that you don't see any rain heading into tomorrow, but the chances are still there for some spots. Reminder that we forecast for our entire Fox 10 viewing area. So that's our Mississippi counties, Washington, Clark, Monroe, Conecuh, Escambia, Mobile, Baldwin, and Alabama. Plus also we forecast for Escambia, Santa Rosa, and Okaloosa. So it's important not to just focus on the rain chances for the day, but rather the future cast. So not everywhere in our area is going to see some of those rain chances. This mainly brings those higher chances for Saturday further inland. Pop-up showers and storms possible. We turn quiet closer towards 11 p.m. And then starting off Sunday morning, higher rain chances on the east side of Mobile Bay. So the Florida Panhandle, Conecuh County, Escambia County, and Alabama, and also Monroe County is looking at the higher chances, but this is still 2 days out, but it's not widespread. That's my main takeaway with this, is that we're still a little isolated to start off in the morning. And then as we get further along into the afternoon, that's when it turns a bit more scattered. But I'm going to continue to repeat myself. It just depends where you are. Not everywhere is going to be seeing rain, not like today. We kept mentioning that Friday was going to be the wettest day out of the next 3 days. Widespread. Everyone's going to be experiencing it. So it's important just to be flexible with any of those outdoor plans that you might have. Unfortunately, you might see some of those showers. The good news, you might not see anything at all. It's just going to be more of those random pop-up showers and storms, not an organized line that we can help time out for your location once we get into Saturday and Sunday. So that's why it's just important. Be flexible. Have the Fox 10 weather app downloaded. That way you're staying updated with everything that we're tracking out there. I will say, though, higher rain chances will come later in the day on Sunday for Mother's Day. So if you can move anything to the morning that you might want to have to do outside, that would be the better decision. Full look at your Mother's Day day planner. Temperatures will be starting off in the upper 60s to start off the day, upper 70s by the time we make it into the afternoon. As mentioned, rain chances higher in the afternoon and the evening, so try and move some of those plans earlier in the day. But what I'm tracking over the next 7 days is we drop those rain chances down to 40% for tomorrow. If the radar trends continue how they are looking, I would even feel comfortable dropping that down to 30% for the entire area. So again, still a chance that you see some of those rain showers or thunderstorms. It just depends on your location. Back up, so higher on Mother's Day at 50%. Still lingering heading into Monday, and then those temperatures really begin to go up midweek next week, but the rain chances go down. So again, we're going to try our hardest here to keep you updated on Fox 10. We can't answer for what every single person is going to be seeing in their backyard over the next few days. I know that there's a lot going on across the Gulf Coast, but we're going to do our best to go ahead, keep you updated with what that forecast is going to be looking like for your location and helping you plan out some of those festivities that you might have. But wishing a happy Mother's Day to all of the moms out there, or just all of the women in their life that help take care of others. We celebrate you for this weekend. I'm going to continue to keep you updated. I will be on Fox 10 Live coming up just here in about the next 14 minutes. Plus also, I'll actually be keeping you updated this weekend too, Saturday morning and evening on Fox 10 News for all of those forecasts that we're tracking out there and the rain chances. Wishing everyone a happy Friday. Be safe out there. Please make sure that you're driving carefully. But again, we'll keep you updated on your forecast right here on Fox 10.